to the Newsy News. Hi, everybody. It's me, Lilrya Nakazawa. Thank you so much for joining me on the Nyang Nyang News. Okay, this is from the Nijisanji subreddit. So Petra had done a 3-day debut, and this gem came from her stream, and she got visited by. This is the jerk face Riku Tazumi says, "I'm not God. It is me, your CEO, Tazumi Riku." It's just like, he is not beloved. He's not beloved like the Hololive CEO. Let's take a look at some Reddit comments. The only way this is acceptable is if this 3D was pre-recorded over half a year ago when Riku is Petra's uncle joke would have been funny. The contrast between this and Yagu arriving at HoloFest is hilarious. Right? Such a huge difference. Speaking of her debut, how did it go, guys? So here's what we're seeing. This is the big Excel spreadsheet here. Okay, so we got the different currencies here. We got the yen, USD, and everything else, right? Okay, so you can see here that the Westerners, they're voting with their wallets, and they are not happy with what they're seeing. So like, out of her whole stream, she made 600 USD. She made 62 euros, and Canadians 24 bucks. Yeah, so like pretty much. So if you look this up, right, for a total, for like her debut total was about 564,425. If you can compare that, we're gonna compare this to Pomu. So look at how much she raised, right? This is, so she has 9,792 euros. Okay, so if we're talking about Petra actually made less. She actually made quite a bit less than when Pomu streamed. So it's pretty telling, and it's pretty interesting that people are fighting with their wallets, which is exactly what we're supposed to be doing. So yeah, exactly. So it's like, it's a 9K versus 3K, right? So it's a huge difference. She's definitely feeling the brunt of people not being happy with Nijisanji, which is exactly what we're wanting to see, right? So yes, isn't that interesting? The numbers don't lie, guys. The numbers don't lie. So you're voting with your wallets. This is exactly what we've been taught our whole lives, and now we're doing it. So great job, everyone. Numbers are hard, okay? That takes me a moment. Okay. Anyways, here's our next piece of newsy news. Okay, so listen to this debut. So he got snapped out of existence, and now he's here.
Patient 14 is fully conscious. Please notify the doctor immediately. I just called your doctor. He'll be here right away.
How long have I been here?
A little over a year.
What?
I was so worried about you. I'm glad to see you're okay. Hey guys, relax for a second. Quinn, how are you feeling?
I'm alright. Feel like I woke up from some weird dream world. It was like I had a whole other life that slowly turned into some nightmare. I guess that's what woke me up.
A nightmare, guys! What interesting use. Interesting use of the word, right? Like, there we go. What was... Okay, I just wanna point this out to you. Sometimes artists speak through their medium. Hint, 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 hint. I don't know if you guys are getting the hint, but yes. So as you can tell in this video, there's lots of former Niji talent appearing to wake him up, which is kind of insinuating that that he's still friends with them. Because usually what happens is when people graduate, you're supposed to cut them off, and you're supposed to be like, "You're dead to me. You left the company. You don't exist anymore. Everything gets privated, and I hate you." So it's, kind of refreshing that it's like, like, oh, okay. All right, look at that. You guys are still friends outside of everything. This is incredible. So this was Kyo, and Kyo had graduated into Quinn. Okay, so and this is Quinn here. Okay, so this is like the two, here to here. So this is like the new awoken state, right? But yes, keep in mind that Quinn is actually friends with 39 Def. So do you guys remember 39 IQ, right? 39 IQ. So this is the one who said like Doki was suing and just, like, oh, she did it on purpose and blah 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 blah. This was all this we had done a stream on this, but essentially this is 39 Def. So this is why people are not a fan of 39 Def. So And this is proof that Quinn and 39 Daff do talk to each other, right? So you can make up your mind about what you think about him being close with 39 Daff, but it's just like, So like it, like he's no saint either. You know what I mean? He's definitely he's no saint, but it's just like okay, you cannot a character assassination based on who you're related to, right? Like you can't, but also just keep in mind, just keep like a little bit of a take this with a grain of salt. There's a little bit of a sussy flag, okay? So just keep that in mind going forward, guys, okay? All right, VReverie Vtuber Lilrya Prisvielle graduates and her mods start spamming the alt account in chat. Should this become the norm for VTubing going forward? So here is again is the big. Do you like hot cat girls? Come find some hot ones in your area. And yeah, so this was I think a good move. So she has graduated, but she has graduated to be liberated. She's now an indie. So this is her channel. And this is her channel right here. Okay. So yes. So okay. Let's see what the good people on Reddit got to say about this. So technically, you're not supposed to do that. It's technically bad manners as a VTuber. But also, we're following the people. We're not following the company. Right. This is what the thing that the companies seem to forget. We like the people who are entertaining us. We like the people. We want to support the people. Right. So the talent. We love the talent, and it's like okay, if they're moving, I want to go to their new place, right? So it's very nice that the mods did this, but I guess technically it's a no-no. But guys, what do you think of the idea that graduations are like a financial push by the company on the VTuber? Do you feel like it's just like one final, chingling of the jingling of the money bag, especially for companies who take a big chunk, right? So like maybe they're just like, all right. You better get your buns in there, and you better pull off the one last heist. It's just, okay, let me know in the comments what you guys think, okay? All right, so here's my next piece of news here. Okay, so it says here, the VTA channel has been wiped. So this is the Virtual Talent Academy. So essentially, what this is, I'm Canadian, so the best way for me to explain this to you is I'm going to use a hockey analogy, okay? All right, so the Virtual Talent Academy, this is the farm team for let's just say the NHL, right? So like Nijisanji is like the quote unquote NHL, and the Virtual Talent Academy is like the quote unquote farm league, right? So this is where like the new talent goes, and then once they're good enough, they get moved over to Niji, right? So so you can see here that that has been wiped. That means everyone has been pushed over to Niji. However, you're noticing that there's no content on here anymore, right? There's no fresh meat for the fodder machine. Whenever what happens is whenever the people in the farm team move up to Nijisanji, their videos get privated, right? So that way, when you get onto Nijisanji and you do your debut, it's all fresh and clean and all that stuff. So anyways, but it's interesting to see that everyone's been moved, and there's no human fodder to take their place. Here it says, this is literally right after they made a massive deal about VTA as part of their liver onboarding process in the investor report. I'm sure that is going to breed confidence and won't lead to tons of questions. I still think it's a terrible look because if flipped out about it, imagine what a skittish investor or day trader who notices this but doesn't follow any color's inner operations might think. They always private VODs whenever someone leaves. This isn't anything new and didn't happen out of nowhere. There is only 2 remaining active talents before its clearing, one from batch 3 and one from batch 4. Both just recently graduated and debuted into Nijisanji proper as members of 3SKM. They opened auditions for the 5th batch on February 22nd, and they end in a few days on March 18th. Guys, don't do the audition. I know it's tempting. Don't do it. This company is going to eat you up and spit you out. Wasn't there rad about him telling stuff to 39 Daff? Right? I mean, I think I remember something about that. Kyo, who backstabs Zion and friends of... Right. See? Right. This is the thing. Yes. This is... You're like, like, you feel happy that they escaped. However, right. Exactly. Thank you. Well-timed fart. Exactly. When a friend gets into trouble at your place of employment, you are suddenly a very difficult position. In the moment, it's easy to make decisions that you later regret in life. Not saying that is what happened. Yeah, it's tough. 3.9 IQ. Who? 3.9 IQ. Oh, she's just like Yuki. She calls white people snow roach. Wow! That's horrible, pro gentleman. Human relationship is complicated, that's it. With the whole situation, that might change. Be weary, I mean.
So much for watching the video. Shout out to my patrons that help make these videos possible. If you want to help support the channel, you can always join me at Patreon, subscribe to me on Twitch, or become a member on YouTube. I also have links to merch in the description below. As always, I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!